Hello and welcome back to Toadstool Tarot. I'm very excited that I finally received in the mail my Tarot de Marsella Robledo from Argentina. I ordered this well before Christmas, I think back in November, maybe even October. Took about a month and a half to 2 months to arrive. I believe he filled the order and shipped it immediately, but customs and the postal service are very difficult during these times, and it took quite a while to get here. Anyway, it's finally arrived, and I'm thrilled. Comes in this really beautiful hard shell of a box. It was awarded the Historical Deck of the Year in 2013 by the Tarot Association. It was created, I guess, in 2011. Inside the box was this paper package. It's sort of a plasticine kind of glossy paper. I probably won't be holding on to this. Don't know where to store it. It's got his Pablo Robledo mark on there and this map. Now, I have a few different Tarot de Marseille decks, but I may never need another one after seeing this. Everything about this I love. This is the card size compared to a regular tarot deck. About half an inch shorter and a half an inch narrower. The cardstock is lovely and slick. There's a little bit of a sharp edge, but it's not that sharp. It's totally workable. Beautiful pattern on the back. And there's a title card. And the cards. Of all the cards that I've seen of Marseille so far, this is truly the best for me. I specifically love the size, the feel, the sharpness of the line work, the color palette, the background color, the expression, the shading. All of these elements figure in for me. There's not really a whole lot more to be said about this deck. It's just so perfect. I'm usually particularly fussy about my color palettes and combinations. Like, I don't usually like reds and greens together or reds and blues together. I'm fussy about which shades of green are used, which shades of red. This is a almost kind of warm orangey red, which I love. The green is a dark kind of classic sort of foresty green. The blue isn't a bright primary color blue. It's a little darker. Oh, I don't know if it's going to show in the light. No. In brighter light, you can see there are some elements, like right, you can't see it here, but right on the edge of that bag on the fool, the yellow color kind of bleeds a little bit into the background. And there are some instances, I don't know how these were colored, if they were done by hand or computer. Traditionally, they were wood blocked, and then the colors were applied with stencils. I don't think this was done that way. Oh my God, look at those. The green in those. But there are some instances where the color applied doesn't match exactly to the edge of the image. If I see an instance, I'll let you know. This is a devil depicted unlike any that I've seen before. I love the expressions in this deck. And I also love the shading. Look in this. Usually this is green. I think it looks more blue here. But you get this beautiful, almost three-dimensional shading in that wreath. Now, in this one, in the wands, I notice the black tips have what appears to be shading in the center of them. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. And it looks almost like an eraser's been taken and the color's been rubbed off. So I'm not as keen on that effect. But hey, you know, it's not bothersome. I love the blue, the shading on the blue, that light blue. I just noticed this leaf is not colored in. Interesting. Ah, we have part of the 3 missing here. Some of the little flaws or faults or touches make the deck really unique. But I have to reiterate, of all the Marsella decks I've seen, this one is the most perfect. And I think it's going to take the lead of my favorite, the favorite in my collection. I still love my Conrad Stain Besançon, but, you know, that's not a true Marseille, I guess, because it doesn't have the Papess and the Pope. It has Juno and Jupiter. So those two are my favorites. I mean, that one and this one. Here you can see how this green doesn't quite fill the outline. These are not little things that really bother me, though. I just made note of them. Look at the richness in that shading. Here's another one. The blue on this crown bleeds into the background. So thanks for sharing this little flip through with me. Now I have the joy of being able to shuffle these and actually play with them now that I've filmed this. So you have protective card in the back and the title one in the front. That's the Tarot de Marsella Robledo. See you soon.